You're watching Let the Quran Speak, and now we answer your questions. If you have a question, visit our website, QuranSpeaks.com. Dr. Shabir, the question is, ancient Egypt had a god called Amen. Muslims say Ameen after every prayer. It is said that in ancient Egypt, the god was praised by repeating its name the same way that Muslims say Ameen after every supplication. Is it a mere coincidence, or is the Egyptian god called Amen the same as the Ameen we Muslims say after every supplication?
Yeah, it is a mere coincidence, and the coincidence is more noted in like in the English, just hearing the sound. But if one traces the origins of the etymology, that one would see that the Arabic Ameen starts with the hamza, whereas the Egyptian name of their god starts with a yod. Or a ya, by comparison with the Arabic. Of course, the Arabic Ameen has roots in Hebrew and Syriac, and
because Christians and Jews say Amen.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. It's in the Hebrew Bible again and again, Ameen, especially in the Psalms, and the Ameen there, or Amen, was understood to be a declaration that what has been said is so true, like this is secure. So if we analyze this using the Arabic terms from amina, which means to be secure or to be safe, from which we get ta'min, which is insurance, or iman, which is faith. So the term refers to something that is, for believers at least, certain. So when one says amen, as it is the English rendering among believers, that is to testify to the certainty of what has just been said. So we have that also in the Greek of the New Testament. Amen. The Greek letters were used to spell out the Aramaic and the Hebrew sound. And we have it frequently in the lips of Jesus, with a very interesting variation in that usually in the Hebrew Bible, the term amen would be said at the end of a declaration. Something would be said, and then the response is amen, declaring that what was just said is true. But interestingly enough, Jesus is on record as saying, amen, amen, I say to you. So he's declaring in advance the truth of what he's about to say. And in the last book of the Bible, in the book of Revelation, we also have the use of amen very, very, very often. So the term Ameen in Arabic is just the same amen, just with the last syllable stretched a little bit longer. And it means much the same thing. So when Muslims recite Surah Al-Fatiha, the first chapter of the Quran, we end by saying Ameen, and that's to declare our faith in what has just been said. And when we make dua or supplication to God, we say Amen, and the Arabic equivalent being Ameen, and that too is to voice our assent to what is being prayed for. And often this is done in a congregational setting. So the leader in prayer may be asking for something, pleading with God for this or that, and then the congregation says, Ameen. So one does not have to repeat the whole thing that the prayer leader just said, but just the single declaration, Ameen, says, yes, I'm on board with that.
It's kind of like audience participation, or the listener participation, right?
Yes.
You're not just sitting, but you're affirming that you agree.
Exactly. And one might be affirming to one's own prayer. One might be making a prayer and saying Ameen, as if to say to God, yeah, I firmly really want this. Please grant that to us. So yeah, sometimes the sounds of words can be misleading. If you go from one language to another, you say, okay, this sounds like that, and it must mean the same thing.
Yes.
No, not necessarily. And even with incognate languages, sometimes words seemingly, sounding the same could actually mean something else. Even within the same language, two words, like we know of homonyms, right? Words that sound the same but they have completely different meanings. So one should not be confused by sounds and say, okay, this sounds like that, and therefore this must be that.
All right, fascinating. This conversation went in a direction that I didn't expect. Thank you for that.
It's an interesting one, inspired by the question.
Thank you, Dr. Shabir.
You're welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
We have some exciting news to share with you.
As you know, Let the Quran Speak has been on TV screens and social media for 22 years.
We've been reaching people all around the world, spreading positivity and good, and helping people experience the beauty of Islam and the accomplishments of Muslims.
We've been shooting in this very space for the past 2 decades.
And now, with the help of Allah, we're about to get the keys to Muslim Media Hub.
If you like what we're doing, you're going to love Muslim Media Hub even more.
Because it's the next step up.
Think new TV shows, podcasts, social media content, and films.
We'll have new talent, more youth, and a lot more space and resources to do what we love. Spread the message of Allah.
Our Muslim Media Hub costs $2.4 million.
And for that, we need to raise $300,000. Please give whatever you can. Every dollar counts.
It's our collective responsibility to share the message of Islam with our fellow human beings. Please help establish Muslim Media Hub so we can do this.
It's a sadaqah jariyah, something that will continue to be of benefit to the Muslim community long after we are gone.
Thank you, and may Allah bless you and your loved ones today and always.
Assalamu alaikum.